Hello, I'm Aisha Subarkar. Welcome to World in 2 Minutes here on trtworld.com. Thousands of people have begun gathering in Hong Kong's financial district after protest leaders called for a show of strength. It comes after the territory's deputy leader, Carrie Lam, called off talks with student leaders scheduled for Friday. After the talks were cancelled, leaders of the student movement called on supporters to return to the streets. The protesters are continuing to demand fully democratic elections in 2017. Our next story takes us to West. German stocks are down 2% today and by more than 10% since late September. The German stock index is now the lowest it has been in a year. This follows a bad week for German economic data. Factory orders, industrial production and exports have all dropped at the fastest pace in 5 years, and some analysts fear the country may slide back into recession. Moving just a little further west, the Bank of England has released a record of emergency plans that were intended to protect Britain's banking system in case Scotland had voted for independence. The bank was concerned over the possibility of capital leaving Scotland, as well financial instability and what these might mean for the health of British banks. If Scotland had become independent, the bank would have provided emergency liquidity to banks that needed it and been ready to convert Scottish banknotes into English banknotes. And our last story takes us back to the East. Envoys from dozens of countries will be attending a conference that aims to raise billions of dollars to rebuild conflict-battered Gaza. About 50 countries will be represented in Cairo for talks that will include UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and US Secretary of State John Kerry. Palestinians have called for more than $4 billion in aid, and the Palestinian Refugee Agency, United Nations Relief and Workers Agency, has asked for $1.6 billion. And that's it for this hour's edition of World in 2 Minutes. Goodbye.